This is Mr. Kriasik, and we're about to do 1-point perspective blocks. We're going to speed this up a little bit, and you need a printer paper, rulers, a pencil, and an eraser. Now, taking a look at the setup, for 1-point perspective, here you've got the horizon line, which separates the sky from the ground. In 1-point perspective, all of the vanishing lines go to the one vanishing point. So all these lines converge down and go far in the distance. And that's the whole idea, is to get a 3-dimensional feel on a 2-dimensional space. So let's speed it up again and follow along. You need a ruler, eraser, and a pencil. We're going to fold the paper in half. And when you use your ruler, try to separate your hand with an L and push against the ruler. Put your X right in the center of that line. And we're going to make 4 squares. And the 2 lines we're going to make are about 2 inches wide. And we're going to use the ruler to make those 2 inches there. I flipped this upside down so you can see that I'm making them 2 inches, about approximately 2 inches wide. Now, you might have a little extra excess at the top or bottom. Just try to do your best to make your square look square. Okay. If they turn out rectangles, that's fine. So we're going to connect the corners of this first square to the vanishing point. Again, utilizing that vanishing point and marking up to those 3 corners. Now, I'm going to use that side there, and these need to be parallel. Again, use that line there and slide it up and match with that corner. And don't bend it, don't twist it. We want to slide it and keep those lines parallel. Parallel lines don't match. And then shade in your box. Okay, I did this with just a graphite pencil. I would like you guys to use your colored pencils and practice shading with your value. Possibly making one side darker and the other 2 lighter as you go. There. Now let's finish off this other one. Again, using the 3 corners, we're going to match up the vanishing point with the corners of the box. And then we're going to create actually the ones up in the sky. We're going to utilize the boxes at the bottom to draw and line up the boxes above. Remember, keep it the same parallel lines. There we go, lined up. And we're going to just do the best we can with the top and bottoms. See on the top left box there, I missed a little bit and there's a little excess. Don't worry about it. You can erase if you want, but get as close as you can to a box. Again, we're matching those 3 corners of the box to the vanishing point, and this is in the sky. Again, this is done at 2 times the speed, so this is very quick. It should be a 15-minute process to do all this stuff. Okay, now I did not complete the sides yet, so let's complete the sides. Again, following that line, we're going to pull up the line and it's got to be parallel. And it actually matches up with the other one I did. I'm going to go, now don't turn it left or right. It's got to be parallel. Slide it and then draw your line. And I went a little too far, so I just kind of did it again. We'll find that line and there, brought it down. Again, match them up, slide it parallel down, and then slide it that way so it's parallel, matching up with that line you made. There's the box on the left. Let's look at the top. Again, slide this down, match it to that line, slide it to the left, make sure those lines are parallel, don't bend it. That's not right. There you go. And there's our 1-point perspective blocks. We're going to do a couple more in here, and those are right on the horizon line. So you can see the top and bottoms, we're still going to use that corner, but they're all going to that vanishing point. I'm going to erase the horizon line that's on the box. I'm going to make the side, again, use it parallel line. There it is. I take those lines away there and put the horizon line back in. Now you can really see that box is sitting on the horizon line, partially in the sky and partially on the ground. Now I'm going to do one on the right-hand side in freehand. Again, freehand is just something to practice. You don't have to do this. If you want to try, you can. You don't need the ruler. Do the best you can with that. And it's not the most perfect box, but hey, it's practice. Go for it.